you guys should be copying this down as I'm writing these up here. Okay, so let's take another minute. Let's get this all copied down. Get this all copied down. Okay. Do people still need some copy time? Okay. Go ahead and take that time. All right, you ready? Let's jump right in. Okay, so let me start here and model what I'm doing here. So what I'm saying is I give you this point, -2, 3. This point, -2, 3, is on the graph of f of x. Is on the graph of f of x. And I want to know now what is going to be the new point on g of x, j of x, and k of x. So I gave you a point on f, and I want to know what's the new one on g, j, k. So let's start off. The first thing we would probably want to do is identify what transformations have occurred on g, j, and k. So let's do that. So if we look at g, 9 of clubs, tell us one transformation on g, 9 of clubs. Who is that? No one? One? Okay. King of diamonds. So, Daisy, tell us one thing that has happened on G.
Down 3.
Down 3, yep. Ten of spades, another one. Sergio. What's another transformation that I have here? There are 3 more. You can pick one.
No,
Left 2, I agree. Kayla, was that the one you were going to say? Okay. 10 of diamonds. That could be Alex or Resendez. One of the two of them. Resendez.
It's going to be horizontal shift.
Which number are you looking at? The minus or the 1/4? The 1/4, that is a what? Horizontal shift, right? Horizontal shift. Can you be a little more specific? Is it expansion or compression?
Expansion is the one where it's...
Right, pull it out this way. Yeah, expansion, right? It is less than 1, so definitely expansion. And then the negative sign, 9 of spades. Or do you have a question, Juan?
No.
No.
You reflected over. You reflected.
Okay, so it's definitely a reflection. Absolutely right. Is it a vertical? So is this vertical or horizontal? Remember, we didn't call it vertical reflection, but we can still say vertical transformation or horizontal.
No. Horizontal.
Why horizontal? Daniel?
Because the 1/4 is shifting.
No, we did the 1/4. What about the negative? Why is the negative a vertical transformation? Someone explain. Why is the negative a vertical transformation? Victor Mendez? It's on the outside. So it's definitely vertical. And it's a reflection. So now Juan, which axis? Which axis am I going over?
So X.
Yeah, absolutely. Reflected over the x. Do you have a question, Juan?
Yeah. So
Okay.
if it's outside, it'll be vertical, but if it's inside, it'll be horizontal.
Precisely. Precisely. Okay, so we've identified the transformations there. Now, let's look at how that affects this point right here. So -2, 3. So let's look at the formula. We want to do x minus c over b. So -2 minus c. What is c? What is c in our problem? On g of x, what is c?
+2.
plus 2, so we need to subtract 2. And that's going to be divided by, what is b?
1/4.
1/4, right? b is 1/4 right here. So we're divided by, I'll just put 0.25. Matthew Resendez.
So, since you're subtracting by C, then so would you add 2 or would you minus?
Subtract. So I think the easiest way to think about this is, this probably should have been plus, would make our life a lot easier. So I would just say, like, subtract whatever the C value is. That's probably the easiest way to think about it. Matthew.
Like, so you're subtracting it from the Y value, right?
No, from the X.
Okay.
So I did -2 minus 2. So that's X, and by the way, this is the same thing as -2 plus -2 over 0.25, which is the same as -4 over 0.25, which is equal to -16. So this is -16. So I won't change it there, but it's -16. Now what about the y? So the y, I've got 3, so I'm going to multiply that by a. So 3 times a, so a is -1. So 3 times -1 is -3. -3 plus -3 is -6. Let me take questions on this.
So why don't we just put -4 on top of it?
No, you should. Right, yeah, this is absolutely negative. Right.
Is that 0.25?
Hmm?
Is that 0.25?
Yeah. So let me do the other, yeah, Sergio.
So when we're doing functions like these, right?
Yep.
We can follow this rule right here.
Always. Yeah, this rule is like
So
always.
Rather than plugging in an X and doing all the work, we can plug in the X.
Done. Yeah. So let me do another point. Oh yeah, one.
What do you put for like y in the equation, the a times y?
So y is 3,
Oh,
the y coordinate.
okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
So okay, so let me do the next one now. So I start with 4. So subtract c. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 divided by 1/4. 2 divided by 1/4 is 8. 2 divided by 1/4 is the same as 2 times 4. And now what about the 6? So I want to do 6 times a. A is -1. -1 times 6 is -6. -6 minus 3. -9. That's it. This will work every time. This is the greatest formula in your life for this unit. So why don't you all do these two right here? So just these two. If you get these, let me know. I'll come around and check it. Do not worry about the top x, y. I'll do that at the end. So do these two, and then we'll move on to j of x. And how much time do we have left?
6.
Perfect. So let's do these two. Take 30 seconds. If you're done, I can come around and check it. Oh, just
I got sunburned on Saturday.
All right, guys. So we should be solving this out either on the whiteboard or on the sheet itself. Doesn't matter. Ask questions.
See the custom. She had a Mac key.
No,
Do you have a Mac
So
key?
first do this. So 1 minus c. What is c?
She had a Mac key.
C.
Seriously, it's like you can see like right here, this whole thing right here is all white. Serious. Even my back right here, I had like
Yeah. So -1 divided by 1/4. So that'd be -4. No, but -2 minus 2 is -4. Right. So we do the opposite of what it says. Right. So the x minus c here. Chloe, what's up?
you can do this recording.